Alrighty, well, I'm finally finished my work and and it's only 5:30 and I can start putting stuff back. Um, my goodness, you should see how long this thing is. It goes way back. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you how big this thing is. I will. See, mine's the third one. See, there's that one and that one. These two are shorter ones. So I'll be able to show you how long my storage container is. I was going to say how long mine is, but that sounded kind of provocative, so I won't say it that way. All right, here we go. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. There it is there. Okay. So basically, my storage container, you can see this blue one, and there's mine there, the back of mine. So mine is as long as this. So it's not quite as long as I thought it was, but, you know, being a man, of course, I have to always make out like mine is longer than it really is. There you go, look at that. Isn't that a pretty picture? Yes, on another subject. Isn't that a really nice picture of the creek? That's beautiful. That's very nice. I like that. Wonderful. Anyway, let's move along here. I posted my refrigerator. I got to put all this back in there now. And of course, I have to put it in differently than it was in. So it's going to take some figuring out. I cleaned up the refrigerator. I did. It works beautiful. So I feel confident now to sell it. Let me show you what I found in the old nightstand though. A bunch of stuff that I put in here. There's hose there. Actually, that I could take out because I may need to use that at some point. There were times I've needed that and I didn't have it, so we'll put it aside. I used to have this hanging on the door of my house. Yeah, that when you reach the end of your rope, hang in there. The cat has a broken ear, so that kind of fits. It's not supposed to have a broken ear, but it kind of fits the whole scenario. You know, like he's just having a really hard time. He's even missing part of his ear. Poor guy. Yeah. There's a light that you can clip onto your car battery. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. And in here we got an Elna sewing machine, which I should probably sell. Got this thing here. I don't know what the hell this is, but I've got it. And I've got a Tom Thumb cash register. There's an interesting story behind this. When I was a little boy, they were selling these at the Beamish store in Perth, the Beamish department store, for $5. This is back when I was about 6 years old. I saved my allowance for the longest time to buy one of these things. And one day I was in the store with my mom and I had the $5 to buy it. And so I told my mom I was going to get it. And she went up one side of me and down the other and basically said, "You're a fool." See, no sale. That's what she said. She said, "No sale." She said, "You're a fool. You're buying junk like that. And no, you're not allowed to buy that." And I said, "But I want to buy it with my own money. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to let you waste your money on junk." So she wouldn't let me buy it anyway. And years later, I saw one of these at an antique show. And I think they wanted $30 for it anyway. And I bought it. So after I grew up, my mom couldn't tell me what to do anymore. I bought it. So that's the story behind the Tom Thumb cash register anyway. But little act of rebellion on my part, I guess. There's another piece of that newspaper. Patents and legal. Patents. Marriages. marriage licenses. Yeah, it's another part of that newspaper anyway. Now I gotta shift all this stuff around and I gotta get everything back in here. Should be easier to do in a way because I've got less stuff now, but you know darn well it's going to be harder. It is. Somehow it's going to be harder. I'm always afraid of this bed frame falling over. It fell over once today already. If this falls over on top of me, it's going to ruin my whole day. It's heavy as hell. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do, this is actually a beautiful cabinet. This was in the garage at my house. And when I lost the house, I took it with me. It came with the house, basically, and I took it with me. The dryer's the same thing. It came with the house, too. I'm going to sell that dryer at some point. But anyway, let me put everything back. This is going to be fun. Oh, this is going to be fun. Yeah. Well, you know what? These hydraulic jacks, I need one of these for the truck. I do. Because the one I have is no damn good. So I need one of these. Here's the ends for that bed frame there. That's actually an old hospital bed. It goes up and down. There's a crank down there. Turn to make it go up and down. Yeah. Make the end of it go up or down. Yeah, pretty neat. Anyway, let me see. I'm going to take that out of here. This is a good old jack. If I can get it out of here. Heavy, heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Okay, this is what I want. I need this for the truck. So we'll put it in the truck. Yeah. All right, here we go now. If I get a flat tire now, I'll have something that I can use to jack it up, to jack the truck up with. Heavy, heavy thing. Okay, now, does it work? Huh. Maybe I should try it before I make any assumptions, eh? Yeah, okay. Hold on. Oh. I don't want to find out the hard way that it doesn't work. Got a lot of junk, you know, an awful lot of junk. Here we go now. This will work. Oh, there we go. That busted it loose. Is it going in? Oh, it's going up. Yeah, it's going up. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Yep. All right. Put it aside then. Put that screwdriver in there. I might need that screwdriver at some point. Okay. Now I got to put everything back. Oh, seems to me, I was talking to somebody about doing something one time, and I told them I have a refrigerator cart. I have a hand dolly. I think I know who that is now. I'm going to call her up and ask her if that's going to be required, because I'll be at her place tomorrow doing a job. So if that's going to be required tomorrow, I'll bring it with me. All right. We see y'all later.